Good morning, good morning. I just had a bad connection here, but it seems like I'm online now. It's Tertius based from Port Elizabeth. We're talking on the topic sports and training, how to start sport and training and how to enjoy it. I've made 2 or 3 videos already. Have a look on my videos on Facebook down below, and you can, under the sports tab, you can follow that. Also today I'm going to talk on general advice on clothing and preparation before you do training. That can help you a lot in enjoying your training and your race or your run or whatever you do. Now, clothing is very important, and obviously one should know, get the right gear for the right sport. There is no question about it, so I'm not going to talk about that. But I'm going to talk about different kind of things that can help you in clothing, especially when you come to shoes. It is very important to pick the right shoes for your body type, especially with walking, running, cross-training, things like that. Your sports shop will be able to help you and give you good advice. If you're a pronator, you have to get stability shoes or shoes to prevent that and things like that, but they can give you good advice on that. But one thing about shoes is, what I see a lot of people make a mistake is that the size of the shoe they buy incorrectly. Now, you should be able to put your thumb in front of your toes to the front end of the shoe, so you have movement in your shoe. Don't tie it too tight. Some people can tie it tight. I find if my shoes are too tight, I don't get good blood circulation, and I've got stiff calves and shin pains and things like that. But a good rule of thumb, that and a little bit more, and especially with running, walking downhill, to prevent, if it's long events, a lot of people have problems having black toenails and things afterwards, losing toenails. That can prevent you. I also know people that cut their shoes open if it's a serious problem, and that also helps with that. So the right way to pick your shoes. What I found also interesting in training is some people like to wear sunglasses because the glare in your eye of the sun, sometimes it's irritating, especially when you get tired. But I find that, all the sweat and water and stuff, it gets cloggy and you don't have a clean shirt to wipe it off and things like that. So I wear a little peak like that, one of these rubber peaks that you get for free at the races sometimes. It works well. It helps with keeping dust out, especially in windy conditions or sand, and also from the sweat dripping down. So that helps a lot, and you don't have that glare. You can hide from the sun with that, and it's nice and comfortable. Don't make it too tight, obviously. It can be uncomfortable if you do that. Also then, wear a windbreaker if it's a little bit chilly. It helps you a lot. It's light. You can afterwards, if it gets hot, tie it around your waist and you can run with that. That also is a valuable thing when you get to sports and training, especially with the coast where there's a lot of wind. Another thing about sweat, I know people have a lot of sweat running into their eyes. Some people take Vaseline, petroleum jelly, and they just put it on their eyebrows, and that helps the sweat from running down on the side of the face. So that's something that can help a lot. But with a peak as well, it will help you not to get that. But then when we come to chafing, when you run or walk, there are different ways that you can treat it. I find petroleum jelly works very well between your legs if you chafe there, and also with black toenails and running and blisters. Before you put your socks on, take a good amount of petroleum jelly and put it in between your toes and so on, and you will limit the risk of having blisters and things like that, because it keeps it like sliding over each other, instead of when your feet are wet, it gets soft and you develop blisters at the end of the day. So that's a nice thing. What I also know is people wear these kind of like cycling pants without the inner, but also some people just wear stockings that they cut off, and that helps a lot with shaving as well. So that's a couple of tips that you can use when you start training running. If that was helpful to you, share it with other people, and have a look at my other videos. And tomorrow I'll be back at 9 again, talking a little bit more on some topics. Have a nice day, and hope to see you tomorrow.